Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitch Yeti here, and today I'm in Gatlinburg. This is my last day here in the area. I've been staying in Pigeon Forge for the last few days, doing some stuff with my wife, making a few videos, having a wonderful time as usual. So today, our last day here, we decided we're going to do something we ain't done in a couple years, and that's go up to SKYPARK. The chairlift that takes you up to the top of Crocket Mountain used to be known as, I think, Sky Lift Park. They have renamed it. They have a new, I guess, like a gift shop ticket buying booth area. We're going to kind of check that stuff out and hopefully get up there at just the time right when it's getting dark to see the Christmas lights on the Sky Bridge and their Christmas tree I think they have up the top of the mountain that I seen from the chili cook-off the other night. If you've not seen my chili cook-off video, by all means, we will put a link in the description below to go check that out. And if you're new here, go ahead and give me a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. We do quite a bit of traveling, so I would love for you to come along and be my pal, be my friend, and let's get her done. Let's go see some cool things. Let's get ready to start our walk in that direction, and I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a fun evening, so let's roll with it. It's like children of the corn as we sneak up the walkway here at Gatlinburg's mysterious mansion. Man, I gotta say, the mansion really looks good now. Last time I was here, it was a lot of renovations or something going on. But now it's a lot, very cleaned up. They had like wood and all kinds of stuff, scaffolding on it. Look at that dragon up there. It's pretty awesome, pretty rad. All right, I just want to stop by to say hello. Look, the pine boxes right there. Really cool. All right, let's keep moving. My wife is waiting. Look at her, she's watching me. She's always watching me. All right, and right here we are. Look how steep that incline is. That is pretty wild. That's gonna be us in the next little bit. We're going to be traversing right up that hillside there. They're actually stopped right now. I don't know about you, but I'm not always a huge fan when the chairlifts stop. But I've never been stuck on one. I don't want to be stuck on one. I always think about that sometime we're at Disney World, we're in the gondolas, and it just, for whatever reason, it just stops. And then you're sitting there. We sat there 5 or 10 minutes before, and you're like, oh man, they got Skyjack around here to get us out, because this is kind of not a good feeling when you're stuck. But all right, I'm ready to go. Let's move in that direction. Let's not think like negative stuff like that while we're on chairlift. So let's move on up that way and get our ticket and check out their new building. Let's go do that. That looks kind of cool. Man, just look at the insane crowds here in Gatlinburg. And right across the street you have the awesome Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Look at that. And then right up here we have the Space Needle, which I still have not been able to go up in and get my view, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right, friends, we have our tickets, and this right here is the Sky Bridge. Is made up under 4 miles of cable, and this here is how thick the cable is that they have up there, be holding the bridge up. And right here is the glass thickness. Look at that. 3 layers of that actually, so that's pretty cool. They added this stuff here into this cube that they have. They got all kinds of cool stuff. As Superman says, up, up, and away. And we are on our way up the mountainside now. Here's a good view of the Gatlinburg Inn. Which, if you didn't know, I've heard 100 times, but I think that's where they actually wrote the song Rocky Top. So I do want to tell you that we was in that queue on the inside where they actually take your picture and stuff, which we didn't want our picture made, and it was quite congested in there. And the reason they told us it was so congested, we overheard the workers talking, is because of something called a Sky Pass. So the Sky Pass, I guess you can buy it, and you can go up and down the mountain as many times as you want for that one day. And it works kind of like a fast pass or something like that at a theme park. So that's what causes the queue line to slow down, because those people get to bypass that queue and go straight and get on and go up the hill. So that's kind of a negative, but it's all good. It's good. It just got a little bit hot in there because they didn't have any kind of air on, and we got jackets because it is cool outside, but you put all that body heat in there and it got quite stuffy. Well, check that out. You can get married up here. Skylift wedding. Honey, we missed out on a great opportunity. We could have had us a skylift wedding. I don't know if they was doing that 10 years ago. Look how steep this incline is. This is insane. It happened. We stopped again. We're just hanging out. We're bear watching at this time because there is a lot of bears in Gatlinburg. So, you know, you gotta find something to do when you're just hanging out on a chairlift, not moving. And just as I say that, we're moving again. So that is pretty cool. We're up the mountain now. We'll be up there in no time flat. No more stops. We're gonna be positive. Oh, look, it's a bear. Oh, never mind. It's not a bear, just a log. I got excited, sorry. You never know, today might be today. We come to Gatlinburg and actually see a bear. Everybody else sees a bear. I don't ever get to see a bear. And if I was gonna see a bear, I'd like to see one maybe right here because I'm kind of up off the ground. You know, I think that's easy enough to say. It's like you're way up here. Right now is a good time to see it. I don't want to see it when I'm walking on the street, like back down there. I don't want to see that. You know, I mean, I ain't scared to see one because the way I said, I'm probably not going to be the slowest person around. You know, all you got to do is not be the slowest person if one gets after you. So just keep that in mind. I'm pretty positive about that. I still got a little speed from my football playing days back in the day. So later on, we make our way back down the mountain from our visit up here. All these lights should be lit up then. I know the other night I was at the chili cook-off and I looked up here and it was so pretty. I love seeing these lights like tracking up the side of the mountain. And then there was like a huge Christmas tree up here at the top. And I knew then I was going to be up here before I left the Gatlinburg area for sure. God, it's so beautiful up here. Just look at those mountains behind us. That is gorgeous. Downtown Gatlinburg. Now my wife was saying we was noticing they have these old like pylons left behind. Is that from the old Skylift Park? Like the one that got burned up maybe? I would imagine so, right? I don't know. Each time I come up here to this area, I always learn a little bit more about the history about it. My family used to come up here way back in the 80s and stuff. A little bit in the early 90s, but it's been a lot changed since those days when we used to come up here on family vacations. But now me and my wife are coming up here having little vacations every once in a while, and it's a good change. You know, we're kind of beach people, so it really is fun to come up here and just do something different and have different kind of experiences. You know, it still has an awesome beauty even though it's not the ocean, you know what I mean? So really enjoy that aspect of it. And we get to meet so many good people. There's so many cool people we get to meet up here in this area. Wow, look at that right there. That must be left over from the fires. You look where that house used to stand. Check that out. All these years later, there's still all kinds of evidence that it happened. We have made it.
Hop out on this yellow line and go to your right. 3, 2, 1.
Run. Woo, we're up there. We made it. A little stressful getting off the chairlift, but it's all good. All right, we have made it up here to the top and it is crowded. Look at the Christmas lights they have up here as we walk up the steps. Well, that lookout up there, that looks kind of exciting. Go up there and look at the views. I'm kind of hoping I can go up here to the very top, kind of see the lay of the land and then formulate a plan on what to do first while I'm up here on the mountaintop. We're up here at the top. We got these white decorative lights. It kind of goes across and makes a canopy almost across the bridge. See people down below us. That looks kind of nice. Got a fire pit. Everybody's huddled around it, having a good time. And just look at the beautiful view that you have from up here. And there's the Christmas tree. All right, here we go. And let me tell you something, you can feel this thing being wobbly. I remember a couple years ago when I came up here for the first time, and this thing is bouncy, man. It really moves around a lot. I think this thing is 680 feet long, which might be the longest in North America. It was at one time, I believe. Man, this thing is really swinging. Oh my God. I wonder what the weight limit is. Let me show you something. Just look. Let me stop. Holy crap. This thing is doing some serious moving. Gee whiz. Look at this guideline down here. You see that thing moving? Please hold strong. My little cables. Look at that thing moving. Look at that. God. So as we get closer, it's going to get a little bit congested down here around the glass floor area, I'm sure. Man, they got a huge American flag draped off of this thing, which we will see it because we're actually going to walk that trail around where we can get a good view of everything. Look at that view out there at Gatlinburg. But that ain't nothing. Look right down below us. There's a bear down there, guys. Check that out. Let me see if we can zoom in.
Emily, you can't jump off and fight it. I'm glad you can see one.
Look, right down there's a bear. Today was the day. Look at him, he's just hanging out down there. You know what he's eating? They had a pumpkin dropping contest up here where you could just drop your pumpkin off the bridge. You see all those pumpkins? He's down there just eating away. That's exactly what he's doing. Check that out. That is so cool. All right, that was cool, man. We come up here and see a bear, and we're, well, I don't know, I'm the safest in the world up here on the bridge, but at least I ain't down there with him. That's the big thing. So we're going to look at the glass area right here. And there it is. You can actually see the American flag right below our feet as we walk across. And this thing is doing some serious moving. Man, holy crap.
I don't like this.
Oh man, that'll make your butt pucker a little bit. That is just too cool. Man, this is awesome. What a great day to come up here. There was a lady back there. She had her drink and stuff, and she was so giddy about seeing that bear, she spilled her drink everywhere. She was leaning over and it just went all over the place. She said, "You see that bear?" Like, yeah, I seen that bear, and I seen you spilled your drink too. You making it back there, my love?
Yep. Good to go.
She's a trooper. So up here at the top, this used to be an area where you could buy merchandise like shirts and stuff like that, but that has been removed. But right here is the old name, SKYPARK, Gatlinburg. That's not been removed yet. Now we're going to go walk the Sky Trail. So I don't think this was completed last time I was here. I don't think it was, but we're going to do it today. And then we're going to wait for it to get a little bit darker. And then we're going to walk back across the bridge, completely illuminated and glowing through the shroud of darkness. And there it is, downtown Gatlinburg. We see the Space Needle. I love this view, by the way. You can see the Space Needle right there. And right over there is where we had the chili cook-off, right next to it a couple nights ago. Right here we see Ripley's and the escape room. Right here is and right here is where the cables are tied off very securely. Look at that flag. That's so cool. Listen to the creaking of the bridge. You can definitely see the cables, how much they move and how much that thing really bounces around. You know, I'm not one that's scared of heights, but it does give you that little giddy feeling when you're going across there, and it's really bouncing around. So if you are up here on this trail, look at all that water back there. It's like kind of muddy, you know. I guess it's all part of the mountain experience that you pay to do, right? I wish they would maybe add a little bit more gravel or something. Kind of help that water not stand like that and make that mud. I want that all on my new shoes I got on. Now that right there is a shot. That is beautiful. Oh glory. Just take that in for a minute. All right. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. This is Veterans Day weekend. All right, here we go. We have Tulip Tower, which last time I was here, they was working on this. This definitely was not completed. This kind of reminds me of Anakeesta a little bit right here. These swinging bridges. Oh man, this sucker moves around a lot. Golly, oh my gosh. Me hold on with a death grip. I'm white knuckling this thing. Dang, just get me off of this thing. Go, 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 go. We made it up here to the top of Tulip Tower. And I'm gonna tell you something. Even this tower is quite shaky. Not as shaky as the bridge. The bridge is wigging people out. That thing here moves a lot. But it is quite shaky just to be up here, and it gives you that feeling like you're in a treehouse. It actually has like a fake tree right here in the middle, but it's not connected to nothing. It's just, you know, bolted into the floor. But I wasn't expecting it to be quite. It moves like it's moving right now. Ooh, you know. All right, it's time to walk off of the Tulip Tower across another lovely swinging bridge. I want to take our time this time. There's actually a man and his child walking across the bridge. I want to freak them out, you know. I don't want to be freaked out neither. Oh my God. My wife giving me the evil eye. I'm heavy-footed. I make all kinds of noise when I walk to the house. All right, here we are. We made it over here to the Sky Bridge, longest pedestrian cable bridge in North America. A little bit more exact than what I said. I just thought that was the longest walking bridge in North America, but longest pedestrian cable bridge. I was kind of hoping to come over here and see if I could see that bear down there a little bit, but not happening. Not happening. So I thought I would walk over here now to get a little closer view of the beautiful Christmas tree up here at the top. Quite a few people taking some selfies right here in front of the tree. Very popular thing to do. Then right here we have us like a lit up wreath to take a picture in front of with the backdrop of the Smoky Mountains. I don't think I've ever walked down here before to this area. Maybe my wife would come over here and take a picture together right here in front of the reef.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
This is pretty awesome. People going back down the mountain. You can also, I can kind of zoom in across the way there. You can see Anakeesta. You see where the chairlift goes up to the very top of Anakeesta. That's also a place. I wish I had time to go up there this time, but I did not. I love walking through the treetops over there on their swinging bridges. It's really a lot of fun. Sitting up here, enjoying the mountains, enjoying the view. All right, friends, it is really starting to get a little bit darker now. We're going to take our walk back across the Sky Bridge. But before I do that, I do want to show you something right here at the top of Crocket Mountain. This piece of property right here was owned by Jim and Tammy Faye Baker. back in the 80s. This right here was it. This was their Gatlinburg home. You can see the driveway right there. They spent like $30,000 on that block wall that you see. It runs along that driveway as it comes down, and you can see the old lamps, like outside lamps right there. It looks like in this picture here, I don't know if you can really see it, it's kind of dark, but it's still like melted looking from the Gatlinburg fires. And that pad right there where you see that concrete, and you can see where it was like a swimming pool down there, you know, on the other side of that foliage or that brush. That was their home back in the 80s. And I thought that was so interesting. You know, I've been many times and documented Heritage USA quite a few times. I've made a video the last 2 years. At least one time I've gone down there and made a video, and then I went back last Christmas. Actually, I went Christmas Eve and made a video at the old Heritage USA area and looked at a lot of the old barn and a lot of the places that they used to frequently, you know, broadcast their shows out of and things like that. But when I found out that this was their home, I read a story online about it. I thought that was so cool. I thought that was really interesting. It was very fascinating to me, their whole lifestyle. You know, and last year I watched the movie Through the Eyes of Tammy Faye, which I thought that was a great movie. Even if you don't know anything about them, I thought it was a very interesting movie and a very interesting take on their story. So I just wanted to show this to you, and I thought that was really cool. And it's actually here. No one's actually built a home on it or fixed it up since the fires, and it's still there. My wife is so awesome. She brought me a hot chocolate. I actually got hot chocolate today when I was up on the top of the highest point east of the Mississippi a few weeks ago, Mount Mitchell. If you've seen the video, we did not get hot chocolate because Mount Mitchell's, you know, they ran out. We didn't have none. But today, got my hot chocolate. Beautiful night. Don't get much better than this. All right, hot chocolate all gone. Feeling warmed up now, and it's definitely dark enough. Now we're going to head back up to the top and walk across that beautifully illuminated bridge. There ain't nobody leaving that fire pit. You know, that feels good. It's pretty chilly up here. All right, here we go. One last walk. Well, not one last, but we're going to go across and back before we go back down the mountain, across this shaky, Christmas infused bridge. There's a lot of people up here. I ain't kidding. It is crowded. Beautiful. I mean, the darker it gets, I just think it gets more beautiful. You ain't gonna see no bear now. It's too dark.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking, hey, now I can eat in peace. Oh my goodness. A lot of movement. Can't see the illuminated sky trail now that we walked earlier. Tulip Tower, you can't see nothing. They have no lights on that. I think that would have been cool to put a Christmas tree of some sort on Tulip Tower. Give it a little shine at night. That's awesome. Laying on the glass with the American flag down below. Boom. All right, now we're going to get off this crazy bridge. We did what we came to do. We seen it at night with Christmas lights. Took a cool little picture out there. Me laying down with the American flag beneath me, which I thought was pretty awesome. So now we're going to head back down and end this vlog at the bottom of the hill as we walk down the street. Who knows what we're going to get into. There is a huge crowd up here waiting in line just to get off this mountain. But the good thing is we came up, we conquered it. We walked across the bridge, lit up, and we was also able to lay down on the glass plated section where you can see the American flag right below me. Pretty cool. All right, we are back on the chairlift, headed down the mountain.
Look at all the traffic all the way down.
all the way out, and this road just bumper to bumper all the way through.
I know Gatlinburg is just overwhelmed at times with traffic here. That's right. A lot of brake lights back there in that direction.
Yeah. Look at that, so many, and then it becomes headlights going that way.
It is. All right, here we are in the inside, the new part. They have a lot of items in here. They got some shirts. Check out all the cups they have over here and things like that. Got some hats. It's pretty rad. Right here we got some coffee cups. Some mugs. Here's some glassware. Got your flask for your moonshine whiskey. It's really nice in here. Very cool. All right, we made it off the mountain. We're back down here on the parkway, and we're gonna walk down to Anakeesta area. And my wife, she wants to see the Christmas tree down there in Anakeesta because it looked really beautiful from way up top of Crocket Mountain. So we're gonna check that out, and then we're gonna wrap this vlog up. And that'll be all she wrote from Gatlinburg. So we've had a really good time today so far, and we're gonna end strong. Just walked up to Franny's. Look at those corn dogs in there. That looks mighty good. Oh man, I gotta eat later. I can't even stop. Come over here to this side. Look at their cheesesteaks and stuff. There's onions, big sausages. Oh my God, I gotta go. I have to make a little pit stop here in the village area for a minute. My wife needs to use the restroom. I get it. We drink a lot of hot chocolate up there. The snow people they have in here. Pretty cool. Got a lollipop. Do a little shopping, a little Christmas shopping, are you? We got some Christmas decorations back here too. These candy canes. I like it back here. I remember last year I actually had my picture taken right here where the sleigh is at. It was a very popular photo spot. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's something new or I just don't ever pay attention to it, but I never realized they had like a flame shooting out the top of that water fountain. That's pretty cool. I had to walk over here just to get a little bit closer look at that. That is pretty awesome. Just take in the sights and sounds of the water and the fire shooting out of the top of it. There's a lot of people back here. All right, my friends, we have made it down here to the Anakeesta tree. Look at that show. That's so cool, man. We can see that thing all the way on the top of Crocket Mountain. That is a beautiful tree. And then they have that tree is kind of like the streamers. I really like that one too. I like the ambiance of those lights. It's really cool. And right there's Anakeesta. Next time, that is going to be our goal. Go to the top of Anakeesta and check out what they have up there in store as far as Christmas lights and stuff. That sounds like a good plan. All right, I'm all done today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as we went to the top Sky Park lift, walked across the Sky Bridge. Great weekend. Had a great time here in the Smoky Mountains the last few days. Can't wait to come back. Already thinking about coming back. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you like today's content, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, friends, I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you in our next adventure. Y'all please stay safe out there.